UAV overhead. Gas is closing. Get to the
Last game. Yeah, nice one.
Hello viewers, and today I've got another loadout video for you. I'm using a weapon that I'm pretty sure quite a few people don't even know really exists. This is the KSP 45 and it's a 3-burst submachine gun from the Cold War series of weapons. Just the idea of a submachine gun that is a burst weapon sort of sounds quite conflicting. A burst weapon you would think delivers a tight cluster at medium to long range, but with this weapon it's a submachine gun, so it's quite naturally light, and the fire rate between the bursts of this KSP 45 is actually quite high, and so I wanted to see how good this weapon could be in Warzone. But before I break down these attachments for you and show you some gameplay that I've got with this KSP 45, it'd be really cool if you could consider subscribing to the channel if you are interested in things like using some interesting loadouts and interesting weapon combinations, as well as just Warzone content in general. Then you can subscribe if you want, and make sure that you don't miss out on my daily uploads for loadout videos. And if you do enjoy this sort of stuff, then leaving a like really helps me out with that YouTube algorithm. If you don't want to hear all of these specific statistics with these attachments on this weapon, then feel free to pause the video here, as these are the attachments that I am using. And so, starting off in the muzzle attachment slot, I am using this very cool looking agency suppressor. If you are wondering why my weapon looks like this, then I'm using the Dragon Idol blueprint. I'm pretty sure this was a blueprint that came out in Cold War Season 3 for the KSP 45, and I think it looks really cool. There's also in this season a Bullfrog variant of this as well. I really like the jade colour and this sort of British racing green colour, I suppose you could call it, but it's supposed to be very much a Japanese-esque aesthetic. But anyway, this agency suppressor, the reason I've stuck it on over the sound suppressor is because naturally a burst weapon has to be quite good at damage range, and the sound suppressor will reduce damage range by 15%. So sticking with this agency suppressor, we gain, as well as that all-important sound suppression, a 10% boost to damage range, as well as a 5% reduction to vertical recoil. Even though that doesn't seem massive, what it actually means is that each 3 bullets that come out in the burst will be more tightly compact together, and that's really good because when you fire a burst it's quite hard to anticipate the recoil, as it is very sudden and almost uncontrollable in some ways, and so having that natural vertical recoil control can really help you out for those medium to long range engagements. And what's more, it will also increase bullet velocity by 20%, meaning that we don't have to lead the target quite so much. In the barrel attachment slot, I am once again going for that increased damage range, and so I'm using the 10.5 inch reinforced heavy barrel. This will improve damage range by 8%, which doesn't sound like much, but every little bit of damage really does help, particularly with a burst weapon. And bullet velocity will be increased by 59%. As you can see from these first 2 attachments, I'm definitely increasing the long range effectiveness of the weapon. And a little bit of a downside with this barrel is that we will lose 25% movement speed during ADS, but hopefully, as it is a submachine gun, it will naturally be quite quick anyway. In order to tighten up that burst spread even more, as I was mentioning, I'm going to use the Field Agent foregrip in the underbarrel attachment slot, because this will provide a 10% reduction to both vertical recoil and horizontal bounce. This means that follow-up shots will be nice and easy too, because with the tightening up of the horizontal recoil control, this means that we don't have to sort of adjust our aim from left to right between bursts, and we can just stay on target and get that down. In the ammunition slot, I actually found that I was firing the weapon quite quickly, almost as if it was just a slow firing submachine gun, and so I want plenty of bullets in the magazine before I have to spend precious time reloading. And you have to remember, because this is a 3-burst weapon, one pull of the trigger will reduce the number of bullets in the magazine by 3, and so the Stanag 48 round magazine will have 16 shots in it. Now 16 shots doesn't sound like much, but I'm pretty sure a shot to center mass of all 3 bullets will do around about 100 to 110 damage. Don't quote me on that, but I did a little bit of testing myself and that is what I found. And so if you can get a headshot in there, you can definitely down an enemy with 2 pulls of the trigger. And for the final attachment, I didn't want to go full long range, and instead I'm using something that I think is really interesting, and that is the Microflex LED optic in the optic attachment slot. And the one reason why it is particularly interesting is because it actually reduces the magnification of the weapon. As you can see, it claims to be a 1.25 times zoom, but in actuality it's actually a 0.92 times zoom. This means that it will increase the field of view when you aim in ever so slightly, and you'll actually have a more zoomed out perspective of the enemy. But above all, you will have a clearer sight picture compared to the iron sights. And so I just thought this Microflex LED really played on the strengths of it being a submachine gun, while also providing a clearer sight for the long range targets that we're probably going to be going for. But let me know down in the comments if you do give this weapon a go. It's definitely a funny or maybe interesting combination of attachments to go on a submachine gun, but with it being a burst, I think it's always going to be interesting one way or another. But anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you would like to see more. Thank you very much for watching and enjoy the gameplay.
Enemy
Guns here,
dropping
George.
into the AO. Already been tossed. Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Oh, that's better.
Let's
Let
go
me just
back
test
to-
fire this, Charlie, one second.
Yeah. I'm going back to our old building because there's still someone in it.
Come on here.
Located Tango.
All hits on.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I want on heartbeat here.
Loadout drop heading your way.
Yeah.
Got contact. Enemy patrol.
Could have kept my
Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is closing. Get to the
Nice, yeah, nice.
There's more down the alley.
Yep, coming.
Taking fire here.
multi-target identified. Slot the
Oh.
bastard.
It broke his armor though.
Be advised. Friendly precision airstrike
Pushing
inbound.
inside.
Yeah, he's gone back inside. See my heart.
Hostile
Oh, he is on the board.
RCXD in your AO.
Check your damn targets.
Nice.
I don't think that was him.
No, it
The
wasn't.
far end. Look back at the far end.
Wait, what? Where?
When I just finished him, he was, yep,
Located Tango.
hit him once. Charlie, that's the guy.
On the stairs.
He's head glitching the stairs. Yeah, I couldn't get him. He's good. He's good.
Get a UA. Okay, 46 meters on the shop.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. He's on the shop.
I'm about to get a sight on him.
Nice. With you.
One more.
I
Fire
don't
here.
drop your money, George. I'll get a UAV.
I've got this.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Okay, let's push this next team up on the hill then.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Yeah, literally on me right now. Can you see? Yeah.
I see.
Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal.
No way. No fucking way. No fucking way. Teammate down.
It's up to you
Run
now.
down the stairs, George. Coming back up the stairs. Yep, nice. Down the stairs. Nice finish. Nice,
I got
George.
him.
Get this if you can.
Marking a supply run.
Just in case. Yeah, nice. It's turned back.
Get to the target.
Okay, team up on the
Gas
big
is
building.
inbound. Tagging bounty contract. Go get it.
I can't believe that he got me. That's bullshit.
I was lucky, he was reloading. If I'm like a clear line of sight to oh, I'm gonna get ghost. Oh, that's that.
Enemy gas closing. Get to the new
Broke his
safe zone.
armor.
Just
Enemy
jump.
control.
Can't get him.
Is his mate still on the roof?
Get him myself. Get him myself.
Designating
Bruce.
target for airstrike.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah.
This is loader 2-0.
I think I've killed him. I think I've got him. He's right on that. He went through like the courtyard bit. I'm gonna go to the shop.
I see him. I see him.
I'm gonna get a UAV and a cluster.
I'm
Position
beaming him.
marked.
With the fan.
Airstrike. Hit it.
UAV is bingo fuel.
I'll get you up, Johnny.
Friendlies are in the safe
I've
zone.
clustered him.
Cluster strike away.
Make them pay.
Mark.
Nice. There you go.
You can thank me later. You
Yeah.
good?
One left, and he's quite far away.
Yep.
Well, he was. Hang on. 40 meters northeast at the shop. Sort of.
I'm getting on the roof.
Yeah, he's inside the building. He's probably on this roof.
AT mine armed.
He's over here now.
Anyone need
Gas
body?
marking new safe zone.
Is he not right in the
Got
open
gas
there?
moving in.
Safe zone
Those
is waste.
boxes.
No, he's gone under me again.
Ow.
I'll take your
No
time.
matter what now, he's gonna need to come out. Get right side I got left.
He's still down. He's still under there. Directly been.
AT mine armed.
Get an assassination, George. Get the calling card. Go on quickly. Go on.
Yeah, I've never done that.
Yeah. Got the calling card.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
It was a good game. I like that KSP. It's a bit like I don't know what the word is, but it's like when you aim in, it feels very stiff. Doesn't have much.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's quite hard to aim.
Yeah, the boys kill.
How many kills did I get?
The boys kill.
Oh, 5 kills. I think most.
Yeah, we did really good then.